friendly, caring staff. Look no further than Hinman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hinman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hinman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hinman Bypass. Call the Hinman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
This is the fourth app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In Kentucky, we understand what matters. Family, friends, community. But sometimes, we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope. And Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a big district matchup in Hyden. The Leslie County Eagles will host the Buckhorn Wildcats. 2 games tonight. The girls' game will be first, getting started about 6 minutes from now, and then the boys' game about 20 to 25 minutes after that. We'll have the guys going at it. Manus Blair, David Adams, Jim McCauley is off tonight, and all the hometown crew is with us. Manus?
54th District battle.
54th District battle.
And boys and girls, looking forward to it. Everybody be safe out there if you're driving in and around, because it's only good for frogs and lizards tonight.
Yeah, it is foggy,
And it's going to be real foggy probably on the way back, but looking forward to seeing what Leslie County and Buckhorn, we've seen them earlier in the year, and seeing what they can do. Buckhorn is coming in for 1-5, and Leslie County 1-3, so.
Manus, we've got to see Buckhorn play, and we've got to see Leslie play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're Leslie County, you want to try to get more people involved with scoring. The other night, the Napier girl really did most of their scoring, so Coach has got to find some other people to score, and she's got to protect the ball off the rebounds. She's been struggling with that some. As you notice, Hazard got some steals, got some picks because they just wasn't strong with the ball. And they've got to guard, I think, better in the lane as well. You know, take care of the lane, because Hazard could drive it at any time of the night.
Yeah.
Now, if you're Buckhorn, what are you looking for?
Well, you got the little Deaton girl that put up some points against Hazard the other night, and didn't think Blank played as well as she's capable of doing. And I know Coach Blank talked to him a little bit after the game and everything. He's got young girls.
Yes, he does.
You know, it seems to be the thing of or the occasion on every game we about do anymore. It's a really young region, and I think Buckhorn, with their bigger girls, when they get the rebounds and things in there, they have to look to score the basketball around the bucket. And, you know, the proximity to the goal is, you get closer to the goal, the likelihood of you making it improves.
Yes,
so,
you're right.
You know, in Leslie County, like we've talked about, and you just mentioned, Ava Napier is their leading scorer, and she's averaging 15 points a game. And some of the other girls that's on that bench, they have to score the basketball. And, they just right now they're still struggling making those three-pointers. And Coach Farmer, I'm sure, is going to go ahead and say keep shooting them. And the likelihood of you making them are going to improve more and more. But you got to get your signals going, and you got to get your feet under you, and you got to follow through. So, just basic basketball. And, I think as far as the scoring and things go, I think most of the scoring is got to come from both teams inside a little bit more in this game and as the season progresses.
Well, if you look also at the ball handling that night, I noticed the opposite hand use, using that left hand when you were coming left side. I noticed some improvements will have to be made there on both these teams. So you look at Leslie County, Napier, who can handle the ball with either hand, Manus, and really is a real good little guard because she can stop and take the shot quick as well.
Yeah, and you got Turner out here and you got Smith, and those girls are going to have to knock down. As I say that, Turner knocks one down in warm-ups here. But, the thing about it, what it comes down to is she's got to play. She plays with a basketball in her hands a whole lot. Those girls have got to dribble against the zone or whatever it may be and set her up to allow her to take some pressure off and shoot those jump shots like we're talking about in an open situation.
Well, you look at Buckhorn. We had mentioned them before. Buckhorn ball handling will get better under coach, no question about it. He does it every year, and their passing skills. Passes were a little lazy the last time we watched him play.
And, they're going to come against the press. Leslie County's going to press them. Yeah. They're going to try to get in an 84-foot game. And, between Blank and Deaton, they've got to handle the press. And then occasionally, like we saw against Hazard the other night, you got to flash into those gaps when they're having trouble in the backcourt. The bigger girls have got to catch it, turn, pivot, look up the floor, and try to advance it not with a dribble, but advance it with a pass.
When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups from Hyden. It's Wednesday night, high school basketball, doubleheader nights. We're coming back.
Hey, Mike.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, Santa.
Hey, buddy. Heard you had a rough week.
Oh, it's been busy, all right.
Buddy, I got it taken care of. I got you covered.
Santa, make sure everyone gets an Appalachian wireless phone for Christmas.
We got it done, buddy.
Thank you, Santa.
You're welcome.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hinman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hinman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hinman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the Wendell Wilson Court here in Haddon, KY.
One of the best girls coaches in the history of the 14th region in mountain basketball.
He was a dandy. He had good teams, and when you played him, you had a ball game, Manus Blair. And now we have come to that time for the starting lineups, and we'll start out with Buckhorn.
And it's Coach Blank and White Lady Wildcats, 1-5. First starter will be 0, junior guard Haley Blank. Number 14 is 8th grader Greenlee Deaton. Number 30 is junior Lila Wooten. Number 40 will be senior Haley Stidham. And lastly, number 44, junior Ashlyn Adams. And once again, the Lady Wildcats are coached by Mr. Coach Blank. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Leslie County Lady Eagles. Number 13, junior Haley Smith. Number 3, junior Peyton Turner. Number 14, junior Ava Napier. Number 11, junior Lexi Wilson. And number 33, senior Kylie Lewis. And the Lady Eagles are coached by Miss Farmer, Olivia Farmer. The referees for tonight will be Brian Napier, Ralph Fugit, and Dirk Felinchum.
Very veteran crew.
Yep.
And we've got a good crowd on this side, Manus, so far. And the other side is getting more. And we expect a good crowd here as the evening goes. Our buddy Ryan Farmer is in the house, Manus. He's back with us. He keeps everyone in line in Haddon, KY. There ain't no question about it. Big sports fan.
And here we go as Brian Napier will step in, and the toss goes up, and it will be Leslie County basketball. Napier gives it up to Turner, and Turner will put it in.
Turner on the side. Had room to use the square, but decided to go up with the goal.
And it's going to be a turnover to Leslie County as the press bothered the Lady Wildcats.
Hazard ran the press. It really made them throw the ball differently.
Goes into Wilson, back out to Turner. Turner into the middle of the lane for Wilson off the board, and she will put it in.
4-0 early, 7:30 to go. and has a little bit of a dangerous pass.
Stidham is fouled, and I think that foul is going to be on Turner. And it is. But, you know, David, one of the things about the big girls for Buckhorn, they've got to be able to help.
I would think the 4 or 5 would come down to the foul line when it goes right there, Manus. You know, when it's across, you would think one would break there, and I look for Coach Blank to do that before long.
Yeah. And he did against Hazard, as you recall.
Yeah. And Dixon, good to hear from you on Lots Creek. Glad to have you along watching high school basketball tonight. Roberta Waddell Dewey, all the way down in the state. Glad to have her. She's a big basketball fan, and glad to have her along as well.
Thanks for tuning in. Tim Eldridge, thank you for tuning in. And it's going to be a tie-up as Napier misses the second one. And it will be Buckhorn basketball.
Last night in basketball, Hazard a winner over Perry, 64-61, and Breathitt over Wolf, 79-53. And the Patriots went by the Cougars last night as well. Timeout called, Manus. It's early, and I think he's got to adjust with his 4 and 5 kid.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes you got to invert them when they're putting pressure, and Leslie County's putting a lot of pressure, and they're getting the ball in the corner, and then they are using that sideline and baseline to as an additional defender, and it's just really tough to go back underneath the go.
Weather later on in the week, Friday, it may turn a little Christmas because
Christmassy.
They're giving some snow flurries, and it turns to light snow
sometime
Friday evening, I would think. So and make it a little more Christmas, but
it was Christmas because the Social Security bill was passed today.
Oh, what's with that, Manus?
That is, if you're a state worker, you can draw spousal their benefits now. Thank you to all those people in Washington, D.C.
Vonda's got a smile on her face.
Yeah, and a lot of them do. And we're having a little bit of technical difficulty down there. Scotty Boland is shaking his head saying,
please do not say nothing to Scotty Boland. He's got his hat on, and he is one of the main men in Leslie County. Him and Ryan Farmer runs Leslie County.
And Deaton will get the basketball, goes up. Blocked by Turner from behind. Stidham comes down. Blank's got it.
Leslie needs to be more aggressive in the paint there. Most of the time they're after the basketball.
And it goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Buckhorn. And like we talked about, Deaton is an 8th grader and does a really good job of putting that ball in the basketball go. Throw out comes to Deaton. Deaton goes over to Stidham with a jumper, and it will not go. Rebound's going to come down to Wood, but it's stolen by Turner. Gets it up to Napier.
Not a bad shot by Deaton.
No, it was not. Smith gives it back out to Lutz, and the 3 doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Stidham. So, rebound, and they're in the 2-3 is Buckhorn. Napier misses it. Rebound comes down to Wooten.
Or else they're not going to call an off-balance throw-up. She's got to go into the man.
Got to be strong.
Yeah, you got to be strong.
Got to be strong, and Napier will steal it from Blank and goes in and puts it in the go.
Buckhorn give up on the play there, and Coach did not like that. That's not the way his teams play.
Nope.
9-0 is their score, and we're going to take a break. And when we come back, 6 minutes to go here in the first. Stay with us.
Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Hyden as Leslie County will get a steal, and not an easy bucket there, Manus, as went up kind of soft and had somebody on the back. And what a game out of Mr. Dalton Combs last night for the Bulldogs.
Dalton Combs and Nick Ratliff.
They played well. Nick came in, hit some big buckets. Him and Dalton stepped up last night, and the Commodores playing extremely hard. Those two teams.
Listen, if the Commodores play like that,
yeah, and Dalton
they're going to be hard to handle.
Dalton made her Alice Lloyd College player of the game, and what a nice young man he is.
Very nice young man. Foul was on number 13, Haley Smith.
And Jessica Combs is watching with us, and it is always good to have our fans with us, Manus Blair.
Thank you, Jessica, for tuning in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, the thing about it is, if we had basketball games like that last night, I don't know if I'd probably lose weight. That was a really good game. Turner goes in the lane, kicks it to Smith. Nice fake, goes up, and it won't go.
Oh, my. You've got Leslie hitting everywhere on the rim, just not dropping down for him.
And Adams with the rebound. And, you got to have, like Wilson and those girls around the basket, they've got to put the ball in the goal.
Now, Leslie County from last season graduated 2 or 3 pretty good ball players, Manus. And the year before, they graduated some good kids, too. This program has been strong last years.
Yeah. And, you're just continuously trying to get numbers up, and you're trying to incorporate your younger kids and your feeder programs into your high school program.
Yeah, and Coach Farmer comes here. She has to come in. You have a legend who got the program really moving, Wendell Wilson, who, was special here. And then you got Coach Larry Sparks, who
Mark Collett.
And Coach Collett.
Yep.
All of them, good teams, and it just puts, you got some pressure on you you want to keep
excel.
That going. Yeah,
in
absolutely.
other words, they don't kind of accept the old word mediocrity.
I bet you Wendell Williams at home got that bologna sandwich, that big Pepsi, and he is watching this ball game.
And that's going to be knocked away and Blank goes in with a left hand, misses it. Rebound comes down to Smith. Yes, I'm sure Coach Wilson is looking at him.
Oh, absolutely. If he was here, we'd put him on, and hopefully we'd like to get him here one game and maybe get him on and talk with him. He's such a nice fella.
Yep. Reset by Napier to Turner, going against the 2-3. It's knocked away by Blank. Blank with a left-hand dribble, spin dribbles, gives it up to Stidham.
Good ball movement there. Man, it's got a good look.
Got a good look. A little bit short on it. Knocked away, and it's a scramble, and Wilson will come out. Nope, Wilson is tied up. Nope, they're going to call a walk, and it will be Buckhorn basketball underneath.
Another good shot.
Yep, and it's going to be a tie-up. Coach Blank wanting a foul. So Buckhorn will go back into 2-3. Running the 1-4 high set here. Napier side steps, goes up, misses it. Rebound comes down to Wooten.
She's had 2 or 3 shots already in the ball game like that.
Got to make those shots in and near the basket. Long jumper comes up short. Rebound's going to come down, and it's going to be put in that time by, I think that was Wooten.
Nice touch off the glass, used the square, got the ball just right.
And
that's what happened with the Eagles against Hazard the other night. They get bumped or.
You got to be strong with the basketball.
You got to be strong.
Ball's knocked away.
And they'll get better at it as the season goes.
Yep. As Banks, Wooten, and let's see, number 1. I don't have a number 1. I'll have to look that up. Blank into the lane, gives it up, go back to her, goes in, it's knocked away, and Banks will come up with the basketball. Goes inside, kicks to Lewis, Lewis goes in, and it's a nice block that time by Wooten. Napier goes into the lane, nowhere to go with it. And it's going to be knocked away, and it will be Leslie County basketball.
Napier too deep on the baseline. Was easy to trap that time.
Banks with a 3, and it doesn't go, and it's going to be on the floor. Banks goes down to get it. Nice play, and she shovels it off to Wooten, and she was fouled, and she will go to the line. Haley Stidham will pick up her first.
I don't know of many other games going on in the region tonight, Magnus Blair.
No, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check it out as Lewis will go out of the game and Wilson will come in.
Nice
and
touch.
She will make
Good
1 and 2. 10-2 as we go under 3 minutes. And there's Napier with a steal, gives it up. Banks goes in to Wilson. She got a clear, and she does, or that would have been a 3-second violation.
Ada getting set deep over here as the ball comes to her.
Goes in, slips on the floor, and a walk is called.
You know, she was shooting the outside shot of the night when she first got it, but here, this game, she's trying to pass those up, do the head fake, and drive the lane.
Wooten, nice play, gets it in the middle of the floor to Blank. Blank looks across, but loses control of it, and Wooten will come up with it.
Stepped on the baseline. Yep.
Steps out of bounds.
Not enough room. 2:20 to go, first quarter, 10-2 her score. Buckhorn and Leslie County on this Wednesday rainy night.
Steal, Banks goes in, banks it up. Banks with a bank shot. It's hard to say that, David.
It is.
And that's going to be a turnover on Buckhorn. I see that Coach Keith Baker is tuning in. Thank you.
Well, Keith Baker, he's at one point there, and still might be, they started to name the 14th regional tournament the Baker Invitational, because you looked around and he was playing in the semifinals or the championship every time you turned around. So Keith does a good job up there, runs a good program, the kids work hard.
And we've got 12-2 and 153 as Stidham is called in the corner. Gets it to Blank. Blank splits the double team. One-hand pass, and it was deflected by Napier.
Yeah, good effort. Both kids played hard on that play right there.
And Napier with a steal. Left-hand dribble, got 4 against 3. She sidesteps with the left hand. Gives it back out. Blank knocks it away. No, that's not Blank. Minus bad vision. Napier goes up. It's blocked by Wooten. Steal on the outlet. Wilson goes in with left hand. Misses it. Wilson gets it back. Banks goes in. Goes to the floor. And it's going to be a tie-up. And it will remain with Leslie County.
Minute 13, 12-2 her score, first quarter. This has been a slow quarter.
Yep.
Magnus Blair.
Hit that like and share button if you're watching, tuning in tonight.
So we can holler at you
Yeah.
and talk with you.
And Napier knocks down the 3, David.
Yes, she does.
Give her 6.
20-footer off that right side.
And as we close toward the 1-minute mark of the first quarter, Banks with a basketball, goes to Napier. Napier closes in and is going to be fouled. And that's going to be Blank's second foul. And Napier will shoot 2.
Shot him well of the night from the line, and she's got a good form there, man.
Yeah, surprisingly, she's shooting 57% on the season. So as she gets more attempts, I would have figured that will rise.
I believe you're right.
Second one comes up short. Wilson with a rebound. Kicks it back out to Woot. Nice fake, goes up, and that's going to be short. Ball's knocked away. Blank with it. She's got to watch from behind as Wilson comes up. Nice pass to Deaton, misses it. Rebound comes down to Napier. Goes in and lays it in.
Makes a nice move there. 18-2 her score as Napier hits a very nice layup, and it's going to be responsible for getting the turnover. 24 seconds on the clock.
And I don't know how that got in there, but Wilson missed the shot. The rebound's going to come down to Adams.
You know, I noticed Wilson. She plays extremely hard. Shooting her shot a little too hard right now, but she plays extremely hard.
Deaton comes up short, and it'll be Leslie County basketball. Buckhorn into 2-3. Doesn't get it off. And that's in the first quarter.
18-2 our score. Second quarter coming up from Hyden when we return.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Wendell Wilson Court and the Richard Nixon Center on the campus of Leslie County High School, and nice place it is to come, and friendly people over here, and we want to appreciate their administration for letting us be over here tonight. And
Larry Sparks meeting us and saying, what do we need? And
yeah,
you always enjoy that.
Yeah, and it's good to have all those folks around.
Deaton with a basketball, being hounded by Peyton Turner. Goes in to Wooten. Wooten backs it down and puts it in. Give her 4. Nice power move. She just took it, squared her shoulders up, put it in the basket. Smith from way downtown, and she knocks it down.
Smith, that shot looked very nice, had a good fall through, and the ball looks nice and comfortable, and she needed that other night, but she just couldn't get it to go. But she's going to keep working and get it right.
Deaton did a nice job coming back, getting the basketball from Adams. Goes back into Wooten, but she is going to be fouled, and that will be on, I think, Caldwell, and it is her first. (21-4) as we started, and Blank gets it, knocks it away. It's knocked away by Turner, but she recovers, goes into the lane, shoots by Stidham, and it's going to be long. Caldwell with the rebound. Turner looking up, and that goes to Smith. Nice look, but she misses the bunny. Blank crosses over right before Smith just steals the basketball. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Leslie County basketball. (21-4), 6 minutes, 35 seconds to go.
Cruising right along here, and we got game 2. Will be coming up about 25 minutes after this one. Be the boys, Buckhorn and Leslie County.
Lewis with a point-blank miss. Goes into Caldwell. Strong move. It's blocked that time by Adams, and it will be under the basket for Leslie County.
Austin Johnson, glad to have you along, watching the ball game with us on Hometown 24. It's always good to have our viewers tune in, and glad you are.
And Smith puts down another 3, David, after you said she's going to keep shooting, and she most certainly did. Nice crossover by Deaton, and she is fouled by Turner. That will be Turner's second.
You know, Manus, for Leslie County to be more competitive with the other teams that's older and stuff, Smith has got to hit some shots.
Oh,
you mentioned that the other night.
Yeah, we've mentioned it, and you know, I'm sure that they've heard what
they
we
know
mentioned.
it, and Coach knows it. You know,
Deaton knocks down the first as Turner will come out and Banks will come in.
And if they get Wilson hitting some of those easy shots on the go, she plays extremely hard, just as hard as any kid on the floor, just shooting the ball. A little too strong right now.
And Deaton converts the second attempt. Banks with a skip pass all the way across for the 3, and it's going to go long. Rebound's going to come down to Smith. And she's going to try for 3 in a row, and bang! There you go.
That will be another big plus for this team if Smith starts shooting consistent that way.
And there's going to be a turnover for Buckhorn. (27-6), 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Goes into Lewis, goes to Caldwell, goes up with it. It's blocked that time by Adams.
Thought Caldwell may have took a half step back when she stood going into the girl Manus.
Deaton being guarded by Banks. Gives it up to Blank out front, trying to run the offense from there. Wooten makes a quick move off the board and good.
That was a nice move, Manus Blair.
Give her 6.
Use the square well.
And the left hand, opposite hand. Wait for the defender.
Yeah.
Lewis into the lane with a kicker. It's going to be a 2. Rebound comes down to Banks.
Banks has come in, and she shows a lot of energy with this team.
She did the last time against Hazard, and as you mentioned her name, once again, she puts it in.
You notice Coach has got her on the front, and there's a reason for that. Her speed, her aggressiveness, her length. She plays extremely hard.
Deaton gets it in the middle of the floor, and there comes Banks with a back tip, steals it.
Banks.
Long pass to Smith. Gives it up to Lewis. Over to Smith. Can it be 4? Oh, nice pass and entry pass, and that's going to be a foul as the ball was entered into Caldwell, and that foul will be on Wooten. And that's going to be her first, and that will send Caldwell to the line for 2.
It's the first one. 30-8 our score. Buckhorn, a young team, the 8th grader, has not got started tonight like she played last game. We had her
But
on.
it took her a while to get warmed up the other night against Hazard. Miss comes down, and Adams with a rebound, middle of the floor. There you go. There she is. Misses it. Rebound comes down to Wooten, and it's going to be a tie-up, and it will go to Leslie County.
3:47 to go, 30-8 our score. Paul Sandlin, James Catron, and some big basketball fans checking in.
And it's knocked away and retained by Banks.
Steve Melton checking in at Manus Blair, and Dexter Campbell, Bumper Adams, all getting a look at a girls basketball game right now.
Smith sprints ahead with a dribble, misses it, but there's Napier.
Smith probably should have stopped and took that three.
Nice move in there, but it's blocked once again. Buckhorn's got a bunch of blocks in there inside.
She probably should have stopped and took the three.
Wow. That's you, David Addy.
30-8 or score. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back to Hyden.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hinman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hinman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hinman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hinman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hinman Bypass. Call the Hinman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
3:12 to go in the second quarter here at the Richard Nixon Center at Leslie County High School. And Leslie County getting a lot of points off turnovers, man. It's number one.
Yeah, and you know that's the style that Coach Farmer since last year is trying to instill. As she goes back in the old Adolph Rupp 1-3-1 looks like here. Or the Mark Pope 1-3-1 now.
Changing after a timeout,
Yep.
so you know.
Trying to work on some different things with a little bit of a lead. Blank with a long three, comes up short. Rebound's going to come down to Wooten, and Wooten's had a good game, and she put it in and give her 8.
Well, Wooten has.
Had several blocks on this end as well.
Yep, she's been on the board.
Banks with a 3, and it goes long. Rebound comes down to Buckhorn.
Is that Christensen?
Mm-hmm.
Kathy Christensen is watching. Michelle Perry is watching. Shannon Rakes is watching. Glad to have y'all along, and we are very appreciative of you tuning in to Hometown 24 for your high school basketball game tonight.
Buckhorn to inbound the ball after the foul.
And
Deaton with a 3.
Yeah, there's the 8th grader. Got spotted up. Got a good look.
Banks looking up the floor. Found out today that Banks is kin to Harry Gerard Collins, my teaching colleague up at Letcher Central Alternative School.
Oh, okay.
Found that out today. I didn't get a chance to speak to her before the game. I was going to say, how in the world are you kin to Harry Gerard Collins?
Well, maybe we'll get a talk to her after the game and find that out.
First one goes up, and it's missed. 1 minute, 56 seconds to go, 30-10. Second one will go.
Minute 54, and clock continues to run down. Halftime, Mantoil at the half. Ben Manus will maybe check for a few scores and see. Oh, nice shot there.
Blank with a knockdown 3. Her first bucket of the evening. Napier comes through, misses it. There goes Deaton with the basketball looking up.
Napier has made some good moves and not been able to cash in tonight. And other than that, second half was her.
Yep, got going a little bit.
She got going. You're right. Minute 20, Buckhorn wanting to get a good shot here, and they do.
Wooten. And she got too far on the low.
Yeah,
on the
she
block.
did.
Yep. Ball's deflected, and it will stay with Buckhorn.
I think that ball was hit on this far side when it went out.
Stidham will come in for Adams. As we near the 1 minute mark, going back into Wooten, and that's going to be an offensive foul call on Wooten, and that will be her second. And we're to the 1 minute mark, 31-13. Goes straight inside, and there's Wooten with another block. Kick out by Lewis. Goes in, it's deflected and stolen by the Lady Wildcats. Deaton looks up, going against Smith.
Smith won't done.
And she does. Smith with a steal goes in and misses the layup.
Smith struggling with the layups, but knocking it out with the threes.
Blank with a long three, and she knocks down her second three of the evening.
Blank is starting to warm up for the Wildcats.
Smith into the lane with a floater, misses it. Rebound comes down to Stidham. And that will be their first half.
And our score, 31-16. Leslie County lead. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
This is the fourth app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In Kentucky, we understand what matters. Family, friends, community. But sometimes, we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope. And Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Hey, Mike! Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, Santa!
Hey, buddy. Heard you had a rough week.
Oh, it's been busy, all right.
Buddy, I got it taken care of. I got you covered.
Santa, make sure everyone gets an Appalachian wireless phone for Christmas.
We got it done, buddy.
Thank you, Santa.
You're welcome.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hinman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hinman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hinman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
And welcome back to the Man Toyota at the Hive. Coach Ryan Farmer giving me and Manus a little update on the halftime here. A lot of shots missed in the paint. Too strong on the board, not using the board correctly.
Or rushing it.
You're right. But anyway, Leslie leading 31-16, and not many games in the region tonight. We'll get talking about this game in just a second. I think you mentioned Jackson City might be the only other game.
Yeah. And,
so,
well, a lot of times Wednesday night is a slow night.
It is very slow most of the time.
But with the Hyden Citizens Bank Classic, they're going to have a bunch of games coming up. And,
so
trying to get them all in. Hopefully we don't get snow.
Manus Buckhorn, how they get back closer. They've got it cut to 15 here, but how do they make some noise in the second half?
Well, I just think you need to do, if they do better against the press, get the ball inside to Wooten.
Yeah.
Because Wooten has shown that she can make some good moves and put the ball in the basket, and around the basket. But Deaton and Blank's just got to handle the pressure better than what they have. Sometimes they've handled it well, sometimes they haven't. Sometimes it's just a little bit of court awareness and helping other people just to get involved in the basketball game.
Well, you take Buckhorn now, cut the turnovers down. I look for Coach Blank maybe to move one of the 4 or 5 players up to the foul line when they're throwing it in this time to ease the pressure off the 1 and 2. He's got the 3 player throwing it in some and also the 2 player. So every which one happens to be out, he's going to have to bring maybe the 4 or 5 up to bring another player. Then he might have a chance to go long some. The girl throwing it in's got an arm. She's just not been tested. Yeah. She's just barely got it in, Manus.
But the thing about it is too, and it's a thing that you can't catch the ball in the corners. And Coach Farmer has buried up the defenses a little bit, but you got to keep the ball. I always say now everybody's got the volleyball court area on their floor. You got to stay in between the volleyball courts.
Yeah, you do.
You can't allow those sidelines and the baseline to be used as an additional defender, and it just makes for something that just takes a while to understand. In the court awareness, when you're being doubled, to find that open person and having enough strength to get to that open person.
31-16 their score. When we come back to Hyden, we will have the third quarter underway here at the Nixon Center. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, They know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Third quarter getting ready underway here. The fan cam on the Buckhorn fans over on the other way. You know, man, as you go to Buckhorn High School, they're back in their gym now at Buckhorn.
And it looks beautiful.
And what a crowd comes to watch those kids play. They have a very good showing.
Community school, and the pass is thrown away, and Wilson picks it up. But there's Blank with an excellent hustle, and she will tie it up, and it will go with Leslie County. But the people of Buckhorn deserves that after the flood. And, you know, we had that in every neighborhood and community throughout our viewing area. And it's nice that the people of Buckhorn can once again be back in their school and in their gym.
Absolutely.
Napier cuts through off the board and puts it in. Give her double figures with, 11 points. And here comes the press, and there's Napier with a steal. Gives it up to Turner, back to Napier. Napier from way downtown comes up short. Rebound's going to come down to Blank, and she's tied up, and it will go to the Lady Wildcats.
33-16 as Buckhorn will try to get back on the board again.
And she's going to be out of bounds. She didn't realize where she was at over there. And Adams was standing out of bounds. Christy Combs talked to her AD at Buckhorn. Talked to her a little bit before the game.
How's Christy getting along?
Christy doing well. Goes into Wilson at the high post. To Turner to the baseline with a floater, and it's going to come up short. Wilson with a rebound goes to Turner. She will kick it back out to Napier.
And want to say hello to Mr. John Paul Amos, who
everywhere we go, we see him.
Everywhere we go.
He's a basketball fan and a half.
And a very good coach and player when he was involved.
And Turner puts it in, and here goes the pressure once again in the middle of the floor. Nice job by the Wildcats. Deaton goes in off the board and doesn't go. Wooten taps it, but it goes to Smith. Outlet down to Wilson. Wilson's going to shoot the three, and there she knocks it down.
Big shot.
Give her 7.
Seem like the Eagles shoot better on this rim than they do that rim for some reason.
And, you know, it's a little bit with a stage on one end, and then you got a closed end. Some people like to shoot with a closer background. It's
Harrison Bailey, how are you doing tonight, my friend, over there in Hazard? And then Coach Harold Combs, former coach of the Dilson Combs Panthers.
Left hand, missed it.
And Danny Hilbert, who shot it every time Manus Blair he could get it. But I'll tell you what, he made them a lot too. Danny did.
In order to make, you got to shoot. And there's a steal goes in, and Wilson is fouled, and that's going to be on blank. That's going to be her third. And Bumper Adams says he's enjoying the game. But Bumper, thanks for tuning in, brother.
Absolutely,
Hope
Bumper.
all's well.
Bumper likes his basketball.
And the first one will go down.
You know, I've not got a chance to ask Bumper, but, you know, when he got out, and I wonder if he missed it because the man was involved with sports a long time.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Well, his whole life.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of us are sports lifers, as the old saying is called. Looking back to blank with a shot, comes up short. Napier with the rebound, pushing it, 3 against 2. Pulls up, gives it to Smith. Somebody's got to go to the block. They didn't. And there is Wooten. Looked like the Kimby Mutombo. No.
Yeah.
Put her hands up.
My hand was straight up, and you just.
That's at least 5 blocks that I can count. Buckhorn basketball underneath, 40-16, 5-40. Always get out and enjoy these games when you can. If not, watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and on cable. And Wilson goes in and puts it in.
That was a tough shot. She shot it in the square just enough to get her to go.
Got 7 in the third quarter. Deaton with a pass to Wooten, and it's going to go off Wooten out of bounds, and it'll be Leslie County basketball.
.520 as the clock runs.
Buckhorn in the 2-3. Leslie County with a 5 out.
There's the middle.
Turner to Lewis. Napier with a 3 in the deep corner. It's going to be long. There's Smith with a rebound, goes back up. I thought she was going back up. Wilson saves her on the pass. Little earn on it. Turner with a left hand to the baseline.
A little bit of a head fake there.
Yep. Napier up, missed it. Rebound's going to come down. It's going to be a tie up, and that will go to.
That was a
Leslie
tough shot
County.
right there.
Well, you go under the arm. It was an armpit. She jumped up and put it under the armpit and around.
Josh Corney would have a hard time making that one.
Well, he's got long arms, though. Wilson misses it, and it's going to be Blank coming up with a rebound.
I'm sure David Thacker will give us his score, Ohio State, Kentucky on Saturday. I'm sure he will let us know about that before tonight's over.
11 foul on Wilson. Yeah, and we're moving into the college playoffs starting Friday night.
You know,
Indiana and Notre Dame.
That could be a battle.
That could be.
And they're
nice
expecting,
play.
if I'm not mistaken, they're expecting bad weather, snow.
I hope it snows 4 inches.
It's going to be a tough game to play, in my opinion.
And that foul is going to be on Stidham, her second. I imagine that when Ohio State and Tennessee play Saturday, that they're saying 40% of the tickets has been bought by Tennessee fans, and that is not going to go over well with Ohio State administration.
No.
Napier goes in, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Wooten. Deaton in the middle of the floor doesn't have the odds, but Blank shoots it.
What is the allotment for that?
I'm not really sure how much
now
they
get so much allotment. I'm
in
sure.
regular season, but I haven't seen it on others. Turner with an 18-footer missed. Rebound came down to Stidham.
Napier's back.
And that's going to count. I believe, yes, it does. And Turner makes the foul. That's her third. Deaton will have a chance at a three-point play. Not sure how that works, David. And it will roll in. She's 3 for 3.
The old-fashioned three-point play.
42-19. Napier through the legs, going off the double staggered screen for the three, and it comes up short. And she goes after rebound and gets it. Through the lane, goes up, off the board, and it doesn't go, but she was fouled. And Wooten is going to pick up her third foul and send Napier to the line for 2.
Leslie County taking advantage of the paint whenever possible, the drive.
And Napier is so quick, it's hard to really get in front of her. Second one is good. Hello, Joan Watts. Thank you for tuning in. Dalton had a really good game last night.
Yes, he did.
Fine young man, y'all have done well.
I tell you, that was a good ball game last night. Coach Holland having his kids ready to play.
Yeah.
Coach Hoskins had his kids ready to play.
Yeah, it's one of those rival games. As Deaton misses it, and you know, in a rival game, you can expect the unexpected, and usually it's a close game.
Yeah.
Nice pass to Turner from Napier, and she will get her 6th point on the night. Long throw for Blank.
Now, this was something I thought, Coach Blank may try in the first half. And she was open, just didn't hit her.
A little bit off.
Yeah.
Napier for the 3, and it will go down. Give her 16.
Yep. A nice shooting there. And
it's a full timeout.
It is full, so I guess we'll take one as well. 49-19. We'll be back to the center in a minute.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hinman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
2:12 to go here in the third as the game's moving right along.
Right along. Yeah, and as Coach Farmer has called the timeout, I would expect she's got something she wants to work on, and it goes through Deaton's hands and out of bounds.
Buckhorn's had several of them tonight where they've just not been able to catch it. Some of them's young players,
And the thing about it is, not really making excuses, but when you've had to go all the way to Deals Combs High School to practice, it's really tough to get enough girls as Banks.
You're right.
And now that they're back into their gym,
maybe things will settle down here.
And Dayton looks off, and it goes out of bounds again. They have 6 points now for Banks. As Adams will come in and Deaton will come out of the basketball game.
Leslie County very close to a running clock.
Oh, yeah, 51-19, yep, 32. Wooten setting the high post screen. Backdoor, nice play, and it goes off the board and in for Leslie County.
53-19. Buckhorn needs a bucket here. Minute 10 to go, third quarter.
And it's going to be deflected, and there goes Wilson with it to the lane. Up off the board, misses it. Banks with a rebound. And getting a little chippy there. And that's going to be a foul on Buckhorn.
Leslie County will put it in play under the basket.
Crowd filling in a little bit more as the boys' game approaches. Buckhorn playing man-to-man or person-to-person. No, that was a solid screen. I heard that one up here. And that was on Wooten's going to be called for the moving screen.
Kind of easy to call that one minus play.
If we would have had that kind of blocking at UK this year, we would have rushed a few more yards.
I would think so.
Stidham with a basketball, step back by Blank, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Wilson. Advancing the basketball up the floor, stops, pops, and puts it in.
19 seconds. See if Buckhorn can get a shot off here.
You've heard 13 on the night. Under 10, and it goes out of bounds, and that will end.
I would think so. Clock continues to run.
Yep.
So that's the end of the third quarter. We're coming back for the fourth quarter from the Nixon Center. 55-19. Stay with us.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hinman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hinman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hinman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hinman Bypass. Call the Hinman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
This is the fourth app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Welcome back. Fourth quarter, getting ready to start here. 55-19 Manus, and Christmas break coming up. Some of these teams will travel. Some of them will keep playing basketball this week if you happen to be in the area. I think this tournament that's starting here at Leslie County Classic, I think it goes all the way through Saturday evening or Saturday night, don't it, man?
Yeah,
it's starting.
So you get a chance, come out and watch some basketball here in Leslie County High School at the Nixon Center.
We don't have a list of the teams right now, but maybe we'll have
I'll
interview to find out who.
We'll find out. Yep.
Yeah.
Dayton back in the basketball game.
We will have the boys' game about 20 minutes after the girls' game here, so stay with us on Hometown 24.
And Wooten's going to go to the line to shoot two. And misses the first. Second one up, and it will be long. Rebound comes down to Caldwell. Banks is caught in there. Caldwell will shoot it, and the bank is open as she puts it in.
Right on the elbow, about 12, 13 feet away, and gets the two.
And the foul is going to be on, I think it was on 23, yep. Blank misses the first of two. Second one doesn't go. Caldwell with the rebound. Goes down and up, and there's Wooten, and she is a intimidator in there. Throws it away, and it's going to go two.
That's a nice touch, Manus.
Yep.
Soft
And, you know, they run the sideline break each time and trying to get something inside. Blank goes in, and Blank is going to be fouled by Banks. And she'll go back to the line for two more.
Coach Blake, he will keep working these young kids, and you'll see a big difference in them when February comes. His teams usually improve, and I expect these kids to improve as well.
And, you know, you take small steps that leads to bigger steps.
Yes.
First one is good. Second one up for Blank is good as well. Buckhorn still in the man-to-man, and that's going to be a moving screen turnover on Leslie County.
You know, they've been calling that more this year. You notice that? Anytime you move, you're surrendering.
You see that a lot on every level.
College is doing it as well.
The ball handler does not wait on the screen a lot of times, and it causes the screener to get caught in a bad situation, which results in a foul.
They'll call it everywhere but Duke. They don't call that at Duke.
They don't call anything on Duke.
They don't call nothing on Duke.
And Banks goes in, rebound comes down, and it's going to be a basket.
Big play there, getting the score, but.
Speaking of a basketball game, got back and watched North Carolina and Florida a little bit last night, and that was a dandy basketball game.
I kind of figured that.
Florida has got a top 10 team.
Yeah.
Deaton picks her dribble up, gets help.
Manus looking at the SEC as we can talk just a minute about it from top to bottom in the men's. And I'm sure it's the women's too.
It is. Toughest conference in all of basketball.
I'm telling you. There may be 8 to 10 teams playing the NCAA tournament.
They're saying anywhere between 13 or according to the bracketology, 13.
Can you believe that?
13
we
of
usually
16.
have 5 at most.
Yeah. Elevator screen for Blank, and she misses it a little bit long. But you know, you've got the best football conference now playing the best basketball.
Well. The football just beats each other up, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
And it's going to be blocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Leslie County.
Kentucky was done after the Ole Miss game.
Yep.
Beat up.
And that's why you have most coaches now thinking more about not adding that 9th conference game in SEC football and keeping 8.
Yeah.
Saban and Stoops were for that, and a lot of people were. After this year, and Alabama doesn't make it, I think we'll stay right with 8. Ball goes through the hands and out of bounds, and it will go to Buckhorn.
Is 8 too many?
8 is you have to play 8. It's 1 and 7. You got 1 always, and that's South Carolina for Kentucky, and the other 7 will rotate. Home and away 2 years consecutive. I think I like that all right. So Deaton with a floater.
4 non-conference games, but the Cats are playing a program like Louisville, who's elevating right now too.
Yes. Wooten with a putback, and she has 8 now.
3:05 to go in the ball game.
And a little bit of a travel. But I think that's one thing that everybody will look at as long as they're keeping 12 teams in the football championship, and I don't think it will get to 16 right off the bat. Missed shot that time by Stidham, but knocked out by the Lady Eagles. And I think all of it comes down to that one word, money.
Oh, yeah. You can bet on that nice inbounds play.
And there's Wooten once again with a bucket, and she's in double figures with 10.
She's going to get better and better. Man,
she's a junior, so she'll be back again next year as well. As we near the 2-minute mark, it opens up, goes right in, misses it. Rebound's going to come to the Lady Eagles. Into the lane, and they're going to put it in there. And that's going to be a full timeout, David.
Yep, we'll take one as well. Last quarter from the Nixon Center with the girls, so we're coming back.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters. Family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Minute 54, 63-25 our score. Buckhorn will have the basketball for the last minute 50.
And some of these numbers I don't have for Leslie County because Coach Farmer has played like 17 girls.
Yeah.
Nice pass. Missed it. And they keep launching, and a rebound comes down to Stidham.
These might be the elementary girls, some of them, like Buckhorn. Buckhorn's got some young kids in the ball game.
Yep, and I think it's Mountain View, and that's my good buddy Tina Sizemore. She coaches them, still does. Been doing it for quite some time, on and off.
Yeah.
Or I think she might have took a little bit of a break. I don't know. She's kind of like me and you, David. We don't take many breaks sometimes.
Oh, you can't with this bunch we work with. But this bunch we work with means getting it.
Blank with a 3 in the corner. Stidham misses it. Wooten's there, and she will put it in.
Tournament sites this year for the region, in case you've heard people talk here and there. Hazard Memorial Gym will be the tournament site for the girls. The boys will be at Knott County Central, Morton Combs Athletic Complex, and so those are the two region sites for Region 14.
And before you know it, it'll be here.
Corbett Mullins, no doubt he's watching in. He likes a good ball game, Corbett does. Marty Mullins, he's back in Lexington, KY. He keeps up with us every now and then as well. That's going to do it, Manus. And we will try to get Miss Ava Napier up here if it's possible. We'll see if she's going on for, no, I guess not. So we can get Ava Napier. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will try to talk to Ava Napier. So we'll be back. Stay with us.
Hey, Mike! Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, Santa!
Hey, buddy. Heard you had a rough week.
Oh, it's been busy, all right.
Buddy, I got it taken care of. I got you covered.
Santa, make sure everyone gets an Appalachian wireless phone for Christmas.
We got it done, buddy.
Thank you, Santa.
You're welcome.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best. Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. Our player of the game, Ava Napier of the Leslie County Eagles, in a big game she had. Several steals, and Ava, this team, I think you're improving game from game.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to see you against Hazard. I thought you played well against Hazard. I think as this team grows and improves, you all will be a competitor.
Yeah, we just got to get better as time goes on. We've had a rough start a little bit, but we're getting the hang of it right now.
Looking at Coach Farmer, she likes pressure. We know that. That's your all style. It's been since she's got here. What different defenses do you like to show? Tonight you showed us two. You showed us the man-to-man, then you showed us the trout in the corners. What's your defense this team is really working on at this time?
We're really just working on creating pressure. It really helps us. We're really good at getting steals, so that's our main thing, is trying to get steals, because that's just what we're best at. That's our main thing, is getting steals.
Three-point shooting, you've got Combs, who hit some tonight. Wilson chipped in tonight, and the other night they got shots, but they were struggling. But
this
tonight
was definitely our best shooting game tonight.
Well,
we've really struggled the past couple of games, but we're finally starting to hit our shots.
You know, your sister played on this team last year. She wouldn't pass you the ball, and I thought it wasn't nice of her, to be honest with you. But she was a heck of a player, and y'all lost her, and there's a few more. And
we miss her. We miss all of them.
Oh, they played hard. You got to give them credit. They play hard. But I want to congratulate you on a good ball game, man. Keep working on that jumper out there, and don't give up on it.
Thank you. That's what I need to work on the most, is my jumper.
You keep it going. Ava Napier's our Alice Lloyd College player of the game. We're going to take a break. We got boys action coming up from the hiding court of the famous Wendell Wilson. And what a coach he was. Do you know Wendell?
I don't really know him personally, but I hear all about him.
Let me tell you, you need to get your mom and them to tell you about Wendell Wilson. Good team every year here, and a winner. Right, Manus Blair?
I hear all about him.
All right. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the boys' game, so stay with us here on Hometown 24. A lot of basketball left. Buckhorn and Leslie County, and congratulations to the Leslie County girls, the winner of our first game.
Thank you.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hinman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hinman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hinman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head to head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hinman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hinman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hinman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hinman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hinman Bypass. Call the Hinman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In Kentucky, we understand what matters. Family, friends, community. But sometimes, we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope. And Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. The boys' game is about 9 minutes away of getting started here tonight. Be Buckhorn and Leslie County. Coach Olivia Farmer joins me, winner tonight. And Coach, tell us a little bit about this team tonight. They moved the ball extremely well and took good shots. The shots were off sometimes, but they hit some shots too.
Yeah.
And tell us about this team, how improvements are coming.
So tonight was a huge shooting improvement for us. We've really struggled scoring the ball, not necessarily we've not been taking bad shots or taking the wrong shots, just not following. So tonight was a huge confidence booster for our kids. Really shot from all 3 levels tonight as far as getting to the rim. We had a little mid-range jump shots there, which is what I've been preaching, and then we shot it pretty well from the 3. I don't know our percentage, but seeing some fall was huge for me. So tonight was just a huge improvement on the offensive end. We're a team that we struggle against a zone, and that's all we've seen this year so far. So we've really struggled scoring against that, but we're back in our groove, really been focusing on it in practice, and I think moving forward we'll be all right.
Well, I thought Combs and Wilson chipped in tonight and hit some buckets for you.
Yeah, they did. It wouldn't, a lot of people say, or a lot of people told me, it's going to be, you may struggle finding other people besides Ava to score the ball, but all it takes is a little confidence, and I think we got a lot of kids that'll be able to step up. Lexi's athleticism is unreal.
Yes.
Once she finds her way around the rim there, she's really our X factor. We go a lot off of her and how she goes. Peyton Turner knocked some shots down. Haley Smith hit a lot. So I had some good minutes off the bench. So we'll be all right.
Let's talk about your schedule a little bit here. Who you got coming up and games that you can continue to grow with and challenges coming up.
We play tomorrow here. We play the team from Floyd County, Legion Kogo. I don't really know the correct way to pronounce it, but and then we go to Florida. We play on the 27th down there against Elizabethton High School. They're out of Tennessee. They'll be really good competition for us. So we'll have 3 games down there, and then we come back and we have 1 game on the road at Floyd Central, and then the All-A starts. So we'll be getting real active there in January. So looking forward to that and all the competition that brings.
I've been under the weather about all week, Coach, and I'm struggling. So you're going to have to help me out here.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as we come back after Christmas break, we start the All-A. And to me, as far as the 14th region goes, you're not going to find any better teams from the 14th region that compete in the All-A. I think us, Knott, and Hazard are all on the same side of the bracket. So, that's a week full of good basketball right there. So we're just excited to be a part of that and be able to compete in it.
Well, we wish you good job tonight.
Thank you.
A big win, and it's always good to talk to you, Coach.
Oh, yeah. Hometown 24 got a special place in my heart.
We really appreciate it.
You and Manus are good people.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
We're going to take a break. Got the boys coming up. Stay with us here on Hometown 24.
Hey, Mike,
Hey, Santa!
Hey, buddy. Heard you had a rough week.
Oh, it's been busy, all right.
Buddy, I got it taken care of. I got you covered.
Santa, make sure everyone gets an Appalachian wireless phone for Christmas.
We got it done, buddy.
Thank you, Santa.
You're welcome.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
About 3:45 to go. We have the starting lineup here at Leslie County as game number 2 will be getting underway. Coach Farmer, she is impressed with her team's performance. Manus, she knows they've got to grow. They got to keep working. She knows that.
Yeah, and it's still, once again, middle of December, but once again, before you know it, 2 months away.
I've been ill this week with sinus, and Coach Farmer bailed me out. And by the way, she said Hometown 24 is her favorite station, Manus Blair.
Oh, Lordy. Yeah, we will put her on a commercial or two.
She was talking about my son. She knew about him over in
Preston Peaburg.
Yeah, he works King's Daughters, and she's friends on Facebook with my daughter Morgan. So, So,
quickly we're right back into the boys' game, David. And
I know, and
you got the Buckhorn Wildcats looking for a win. They had a win earlier in the year with Owsley County.
What's the keys for Buckhorn?
The keys for Buckhorn is Easterling's got to have a good game. He's got to have a good shooting game. Leslie County's going to get after them on the defensive side, and he's got to take that ball. They're going to rush him off the three-point line, going to take him in there. You got Austin Riley. When Austin Riley gets the basketball, he knows one thing, north-south. He's got to score, and he's got to get after it on the defensive awards. You got Jacob Neese, who is like a human pogo stick. He's got to get on the offensive boards, and when he gets it, he's got to stick it back in there, David. And, I think Coach Blank is, they've played 4 games so far, and I'm sure they've worked on things. And just like the girls, they're tickled to be back in their gym where they can work on the things that they need to work on.
Absolutely, and you look at Coach Noble here, Manus. He's come to Leslie County and formerly at Breathitt County and Buckhorn, so he's got a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience. He's a veteran coach in their region.
And, he's established the way in which he wants to play. He did that at Buckhorn as a player, did that as a coach, did that as a person at all 3 of those schools. And they're going to play hard. He's going to play a lot of people. He's going to ask them to sweep the floor with their bodies, get to the loose balls. And, he's got probably one of the best up-and-coming players in the 14th region in sophomore Jaden Hacker. Played a really good game against Shelby Valley in their last game that we had on Hometown 24. Looking to see what Brashear will do against Buckhorn, because he got a little bit of foul trouble against Shelby Valley. Let's see what he can do. And, it's one of those games that you better not be sitting in the front row, because somebody's going to end up in your lap. And you better be prepared to play anytime you're playing Buckhorn and anytime you're playing Leslie County with these 2 coaches, because they know one thing, get after it.
You're right. It looks like the officials have made their way out, and we're real close to getting the starting lineups here on Hometown 24. And if you're watching, I see Bumper is still with us, and several, Austin Johnson. Glad to have all of you along on Hometown. Brian Hall, and
any of those guys, I was talking to some people up in Letcher County, and I said, listen, if you don't have cable, you still can get us on YouTube and Facebook.
That is true.
And that's the way I used to watch you and Harold a lot of times.
Well, if you can take TVS cable service, they got a package that you may be looking for, several different things there you can go with. And like you mentioned, YouTube and Facebook as well. And hit the like button if you do like us on YouTube and Facebook.
And let people know out there, since it's the only game probably in the region that you could get, share that so the other people throughout the state can watch.
Buckhorn lineups first as we get ready to go.
And Buckhorn, like I said, 1-3 on the season, coached by Mr. Shannon Blank, number 0. Sophomore Dylan Easterling. Number 3, sophomore Ethan Huff. Number 12, senior Austin Riley. Number 24, junior Jacob Neese. And number 35, junior Braden Rice. And once again, the Wildcats 1-3 on the season. Now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Leslie County Eagles 4-2 on the season, coached by Mr. John Noble. Number 11, first of all, junior Jesse Hoskins, averaging 15.5 on the season. Number 5, sophomore Jaden Hacker, averaging 15.8 on the season. Number 3, junior Trent Rogen. He's averaging 7 points and 5 rebounds. Number 1, freshman Cutter Browning, 8.3 points, 6.7 rebounds. And the man in the middle, number 34, will be Trip Brashear, and he is a junior, averaging 8.2 points, 7.7 rebounds. And he's a big kid.
Yeah, keep you on number 5, Hacker, the long-range shooter for Leslie County.
And the officials will be Keith Morgan, Travis Perry, and the man that will throw it up, Mr. Chris Embergy.
Pretty decent crowd has come in.
Yeah, I think there's more and more is coming in.
Buckhorn has had some more fans come in.
Well, and today they had to dismiss school early at Leslie County because of a power outage. So sometimes that hurts with the kids getting to
knowing if they were playing or whatever.
Yep. Jacob Neese and Browning, and it will go to the Buckhorn Wildcats. Eastern with the basketball, and Leslie County's in a man-to-man. '54th District basketball 2 nights in a row, David Adams.
Yes, it has. And if this game tops last night, we're in for a ball game.
Hoskins with the steal, misses it off the board. Who will chase it down? It is Brashear. Give up, and it's going to be stolen by Neese. Neese going down the middle, doesn't have odds. Give up to Easterling. Huff with a way. 3 doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Hacker. Hacker advances up. Hesitation dribble goes in. He is fouled. And I believe that foul is going to be on number 35, Braden Rice.
That's what first. Hacker does well, is drive to the basket and gets on the charity stripe for 2.
In the years we played basketball, those people that use the hesitation dribble, you go get them and they're by you as Hacker will make the first. Surprisingly, shooting 58% from the free throw line, David Adams. Second one doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Browning. He turns, faces, and puts it in. Here comes the pressure of Leslie County. The ball goes into the corner, and it's going to be deflected and stolen.
Number 1 rule, you do not go to the corner.
Rogen with a steal. Buckhorn in man-to-man. Hoskins with a deep 3. It goes. And that's going to be a quick 30-second timeout, David Adams.
Yes, it is, and we'll leave it here with 6:45 first quarter, 6-0 their score.
And Leslie County comes out with ill intentions and coming after the Wildcats, and they got to meet them. They got to meet them halfway or even further.
You know, you've got a couple kids on this Leslie team. If you're Buckhorn, you definitely want to guard the 3 line when they get the ball.
And, you know, it really impressed with the freshman, Cutter Browning. Got in foul trouble a little bit against Shelby Valley as well. And, you know, I'm really impressed. Got good length here guarding the ball. As Chris Amberg, he says, are we ready to go? And Easterling will throw it in. Ball comes in. There's a double.
There was the trap again. And this little short, the guy from the middle coming up.
And it's going to be a scrum, and it's going to be stolen by, well, I thought so. It's going to be a jump ball. And like I said, David Adams, there's not going to be any dust on the floor when this game is over.
I wouldn't think so, man. It's because these teams are going after it full pace right now. Any loose ball, they're on the floor.
Nice cut, Browning. And that's a quick 8-0 lead, and the press has really bothered the Wildcats.
Well, look where they're catching it at.
Coffin corner.
Yep, you can't do that. You can do it, but it won't end up pretty.
Well, and you got to be able to throw over the top if you do. Comes in to Neese, and he gets it in the middle of the floor. 2 against 1. Steps up. It's going to be a block. Good call. And Neese will score 2. And the foul is going to be on Hacker.
8-2 score.
Neese shooting 88% so far.
Pretty good free throw shooter.
Well,
we won't jinx it.
That's Trayton Woods kind of percent, but gets the Wildcats on the scoreboard. 2-2-1 by the Buckhorn Wildcats. Trying to slow down Leslie County. Goes over top. Rojum goes into the middle, goes straight in with the left hand and puts it in.
Nice move. Correct hand off the glass.
Neese trying to get away from him. It's going to be another steal by Leslie County.
Hacker will put that up. He takes 1 step back, Neese.
Neese has got right up on him. Brashear will turn, give and go to Rojum. It goes up, and Huff with
Good
a block.
defense, yep.
Off to a 10-3, trying to get something going here is Buckhorn. Looking for the screen with Riley, and it's going to be stolen by Browning. Goes to the floor, but Riley picks it back up, spins. It's blocked by Hacker.
What a move. This 2 for under the basket.
Yep. But one thing about Riley, he's never going to stop. He's going to take it to the goal. And it goes through Neese's hands out of bounds, and another turnover on the Wildcats.
Nobody back to help Hacker.
No. Got to a 4 count. Huff tracking Hacker everywhere he goes. Hacker hesitation, comes off the doubles. Left-hand dribble, goes up, and it is blocked by Neese. Easterling with a 2 against 1, gives it up, nice. Goes up, Riley puts it in.
10-5 score.
That allows Buckhorn to get in that 2-2-1. Nice cut by Hoskins, gives it up that way. Hacker doesn't go. Long rebound and out in front. Easterling goes in and it's blocked. Riley's there, misses the bunny, gets his own rebound, goes up, blocked by Browning, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Buckhorn given the opportunity there to score, minus they give that away if they don't get it here.
Easterling will throw it in, and the box set is Buckhorn. Riley comes off the low screen. Easterling is going to be called for a shuffle. That's going to be a turnover.
Yep.
Probably should have put it up.
Probably had the opportunity to put it up.
And you can see right here we have Huff is guarding Hacker. If he is out of bounds, he's going to guard him.
Yes, he is.
Here we go, man-to-man, as Hoskins calls for the screen, goes step through, off the board, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Brashear, and he puts it in. 5 Eagles in the scoring column. Nice cut by Easterling, and he's going to be fouled by Hoskins. That's going to be his first. Pretty good start if you've got all 5 starters that have scored.
Absolutely, 12-5er score, under 3:50 to play first quarter.
Rice comes up to set the screen, and Easterling goes opposite, and it's going to be stolen, and we're going to have a foul, and that's going to be on Rice, I believe. And it is, and that's going to be his second.
Wednesday night high school basketball, Manus Blair. And last night, very exciting at Memorial Gym.
Very exciting game. It was a pleasure to do it. Yep. Number 5 comes in for Rice, and that's Peyton Collins, as Rice had picked up his second foul. Browning gets caught on the sideline, reverses it back. Goes into Brashear. Skip pass all the way to Browning.
You know, the Eagles got some length.
Nice pass by Hoskins off the board, but missed. And it's going to be a tie-up, a held ball, and it will stay with the Eagles. Almost 5, left hand, doesn't go. Brashear gets his own rebound and puts it in. Give him 4.
Hard matchup for a Buckhorn, size-wise.
Riley with a quick decision goes down the sideline, but he steps out of bounds right in front of the Buckhorn bench. (14-5) as we go under 3 minutes. Leslie County yet to sub David Adams.
Yes, that is correct.
Rolled him into the lane. Nice give up to Browning for the 3. Comes up short. There he is for the rebound, but it's blocked by Collins. Browning goes up, misses it. Brashear goes up and puts it in.
14-5, 16-5.
Give Brashear 6 as Riley's in the middle of the lane, goes in, gives it up to Collins, back to Huff for the long 3, doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Hacker. No odds, but he goes on, knocked away from behind, and it will stay Eagle basketball.
Looks like Hacker has put on an inch or 2 minus from last season.
Yeah, and I've noticed he's thicker, so weight room, I'm sure. Hacker goes up, misses it. Goes back up and puts it in.
Buckhorn's going to take a full timeout. It's 18-5 at the Nixon Center. We'll be coming back. Stay with us.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hinman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hinman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hinman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Back at Hyden, we want to thank all of our sponsors tonight, all of our good people that supports us, Bank of Hyman, Tim Short, and we're going to get to some of the rest of them in a minute. People's Bank as well, and we'll get to all of them and call them all off here as soon as we get breaks.
Buckhorn handles the press a little bit, but just as I say that, they double team out front. And there's going to be a foul call, and that will be on Hacker, and that's going to be Hacker's second foul. And Hacker will go out, and in will come Caden Bell. John Noble did not like that foul call. Now, of course, he's like us. He was away from it, so. But coaches are that way.
They are.
They want every call to go their way.
And you can't blame them.
No. Knees backdoor to Riley. Riley with a little jumper, and it goes with a little over-the-top short hook. Give him 4. Buckhorn man-to-man goes into Brashear against Collins. He bounces him, left hand, doesn't go. Rebound's coming down to Browning with a jumper, and it will go. Give him 6.
Getting up a little slow there after that good effort.
Easterling to Huff for the long 3. Doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to, and it's going to be off of Buckhorn, and it will go to Leslie County as Huff will go out. And in will come Cameron Miller for the Wildcats. It looks like Browning's going to go out, and in comes Xavier Roark.
58 seconds to go in the first quarter, 20-7, and
been an up and down contest so far.
It has.
Roark with the basketball. They back off of him. He shoots the 3. It doesn't go. There's Hoskins with a shot, and it will go. Give him 5. Miller with a basketball. Beats his man to the sideline. Easterling with the left hand. Misses it. Collins in there battling, is unable to get it.
Collins been the difference in this ball game so far, Manus Blair.
Hoskins with a 3, doesn't go. Rebound to Roark.
10 seconds.
And it goes. Miller, and it's not going to go, and that ends the first quarter.
24-7 or score, second quarter coming up. We'll be back.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
UK shirts, I don't know.
That's
welcome back.
That's all I own, David Adams.
You know, Breathitt County are big UK fans. Big UK fans. Big. David Ritchie. He's UK and he's Breathitt County. And
it's easy when you got that blue in your school colors.
Jeff Honeycutt, he is Breathitt County and UK. You can just let them know. That's the way it is.
All right, as we start the second period, 24-7. Buckhorn's got to get a rhythm and get that ball in the half-court set here.
Baseline has been open quite a bit tonight.
Neese misses the jumper. Hoskins with the ball. Stolen. And it's going to be Miller to Riley, and he puts it in.
Good effort by Buckhorn.
And that was number 14 that came in, Daniel Morris, who made the steal for Buckhorn.
Leslie County does a good job of a floater coming in the middle, Manus Blair.
Goes into Brashear off the board, puts it in. Nice entry by Rojan.
You know, Brashear's a kid, get a little more speed on him and strength. And he's got a nice shot around the basket.
Yep, and he's got 8, and Easterling is going to step on the baseline, and it will be Buckhorn turnover.
Very fast-paced ball game, you know.
You know, sometimes you just got to take a deep breath, David.
Yep.
Nice cut by Rojan. Steps through. He was out of control.
Not going to get that call.
Nope. Knees to the middle of the lane. Nobody picks him up. Miller over to Morris. Morris is going to, I thought he was going to lose it. Nice pass to Riley, who goes back door and puts it in.
You know, that baseline has been open on both teams, both ways tonight. So whoever's taking advantage of it may get a break here.
And Riley with 8. And you got to take advantage of that.
You do indeed.
Hoskins come off the shuffle cut. Rojan being guarded by Morris out front, trying to take him, goes into the lane, shoulder up, off the board, misses it. He gets his own rebound, fights it, misses it. Morris with a rebound.
Leslie County's missed out on some opportunities right there tonight.
Nobody stops Neese, but Brashear stops him. Oh, man. Into the middle, Roark kicks it to Hoskins for the long three, good.
Hoskins has come in and shot it well.
Give him 8. Second three-pointer.
He's played well right now. He and the big guy is playing a little music in Haddon KY.
Easterling says, I'll match that with his own 3.
Yep. A little music for all the folks in Buckhorn.
Down Chavy's way.
Absolutely.
28. Coming off the screen, trying to get Brashear. He's got him sealed off inside, but nobody could see him in there. Roark goes into Rojan, being guarded by Easterling. Goes up and under, misses it. Rebound to Neese.
Coach Noble shakes his head, but those shots will come later on the season and in time.
Rojan gives it up to Roark, and a block by Neese. Riley to the goal. Gives it up. There's Easterling, and it comes up short.
Folks, if you're wondering about a shot clock in high school basketball, we really don't need one.
Brashear with a jumper. Hoskins goes up to get it, but can't hold on to it. Easterling, nobody picks him up, and he misses it. Hoskins against Neese, goes up, left hand, misses it. Rebound. We got a race going on, David Adams.
Yes,
now.
we do. We've got a 5-second shot clock at the Nixon Center, and we've not had to use it yet. Josh Cornett is watching the game, man. It's like this. He's just
it's like a tennis match.
Poor old Jeremy on that camera, buddy. He did working it good. But these guys
but it's
are getting
exciting.
Up and down. Yeah,
and the crowd's loving it.
Yeah, 4:24 second quarter. It's 29-14 or score. And Coach Noble wants to talk a minute.
I think it's going to be a 30, David.
It is. We'll leave it here.
And Bumper Adams said he wore his remote out between channel 24 and 25 last night. He just channel up and channel down.
Well, that North Central Electric game was a good ball game. And, I'm impressed with some of those kids on both teams, County and Ledger. They got some players on there. So
well, and once again, both teams are trying to find those rows, and Knott County Central trying to find some scores, and Letcher Central, they've got a nice scorer in Delaney, but they've got to have them. You can't just have one score.
Well, Knott Central lost Huff and Haddix and two good ball players.
And that was
scored a lot for them.
Yeah, majority of their points coming from there.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a while for Coach Huff and Knott County Central, and it's going to take a while for Coach Noble and Letcher County Central. So, Leslie County and all these other teams trying to fight for that second, third, and fourth place. Prairie Central set a tone last night.
They may be the second team.
They said you guys didn't give us any credit, and last night, plenty of credit to be given.
Yeah.
As we have a little bit of
I don't know
water
what's going
or something
on.
over there
I think on the
floor.
right corner over here, maybe. I've seen Chris Embergy point. Yeah, there we go. It's on the right side over there.
So it must be water or something, or someone spilled a pop, or somebody had mustard on a hot dog and it went flying. And it's the only thing I can figure out.
How about our friend Daniel Day? Where's he at?
Yes, Daniel Day, yes.
I think he's the assistant superintendent now in Leslie County. Is that correct, Maintenance Blair?
I'm not really sure.
I think so.
But a lot of our good people from Buckhorn and Leslie County tuning in tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably Shannon Crisp and Dana and Doug Coots and Bill Woods.
Bumper saying, I miss being in the gym practicing. Also, he misses the classroom. And
Mrs. Jim Bob McCauley.
He says he cares nothing about his recliner.
Oh.
If anybody's interested, he's ready. And that's Bumper Adams by George. What a guy. He loves the ball game, Maintenance Blair.
And nice job by the cleanup crew down around the Leslie County bench. Evidently there was moisture on the floor.
Yeah. It's been raining too, and that metal roofs,
you never know.
You never know.
Nice pass to Riley, and Riley will put it in.
Coach Noble did not like that defensive set.
Double figures for Riley at 10. Hoskins point fake, steps back, good.
I tell you what, he's a dandy. He can shoot the basketball, no question about it.
Gives him 3 threes and 11 total points. Jacob Neese goes in, puts it in.
Neese has got a lot of athletic ability, Manus.
I call him the human pogo stick. He's got 5, and he's on the point of that 1-2-2, but it is separated. No look pass, long 3. He doesn't go back into Hoskins, and he is going to be fouled, and I think that's going to be on Miller, and it is. That will send Hoskins to the line, where he is an 89% free throw shooter. And as you well know, you'll win a few ball games.
Back in the day, these kids nowadays seem like they move good with the ball. Don't get me wrong, Manus. But back in the day, you fouled somebody. Hey, they went to the line, and most of the time it was there.
Yep.
But that three-point line didn't come into them,
Me and you didn't play at that.
No, it came in the year I got done at the college.
And Browning with a steal and the putback, give him 8. Here comes the pressure again. Riley over the top, but there's Hacker who came back in the game. Middle of the floor, gives it up to Browning for the 3. Doesn't go. Gets his own rebound as he wasn't blocked out, missed it. Rebound's going to come down to Leslie County, misses it. Browning is ripped out of there by Rice. Man, that was and the call will go for Leslie County.
They're getting after it. I will say this.
It's like a greasy pig there for a minute, David Adams.
Yes, it is.
Nice energy coming off the bench was Caden Bell as he will go out of the ball game. Cross screen by Leslie County. Isolating the Hacker on the block. And we'll see if they get it in. They do. And Huff knocks it over the top. Coach Noble calls out a play at 36-18, 2:53 left in the first half. And there's going to be a moving screen, and that moving screen's going to be on Hacker, and that's going to be his third, David Adams.
Oh, my, Hacker wasted that one, Manus.
Cannot afford for that gentleman to get in foul trouble.
Wasted that one.
Easterling with a left-hand dribble, beats the press, goes to Rice. Rice goes in, and that is going to be a charge. Rojan was there.
Soldier.
Yes, he did.
He dropped
nice
his shoulder.
call.
You were asking for trouble dropping the shoulder.
Rojan took it right in the middle of the sternum bone. And Rice is going to come out, and Collins will come in for him. Tapped away and stolen by Huff. Neese goes into the middle, goes up. Easterling is fouled, and that's going to be on Brashear, I believe. Yes, it is. And Brashear picks up his first, and that will send Easterling to the line, where he's a 78% free throw shooter. First one rattles and comes out.
.237, and halftime is almost here.
Rebound comes down to Hoskins. Let's see which team can finish best as the jumper comes up, and that's going to be long. Neese with the rebound. That was Lewis who missed the jumper. Neese is fouled on the wrist by Brashear. And that's going to be his second, and that will send Neese to the line. First one is long. Morris will come in for Buckhorn, and Bell will come in for Leslie County. Second one is good. Lewis with the basketball goes in, sidesteps off the board, goes up, gets his own rebound, gets his rebound again, and he is going to be fouled this time. And Morris will pick up the foul. Goes right back into Rojan. Pump fake, goes up, puts it in.
Nice head fake there to get the bucket with 2:03 to go till half.
Press once again by Leslie County. Huff picks it up, overthrow, but it's tipped. Riley goes up. It comes up short. Browning with the rebound. Back to Browning in the middle. It's back tilt by Morse, out of bounds. Coach Noble is not happy with his players right now.
Well, if you look at the first half, I thought they gave good effort, Manus, but they have missed so many easy shots in this area right there.
And Rojan says, I'll make that one. Give him 6.
You miss those shots, and it makes a hard night for you. When you can't make them all, I know that, but if you're just shooting 50 there, 50%, it hurts.
Yeah. Bell with the basketball over to Hoskins.
You know what? I've been watching him. He's improved his left-hand game from last year, and his strength, he looks like a small guy, but his speed seems to have picked up some things.
Yeah, and he has long NBA range with the three.
Yes, he does.
And that foul went again, Easterling, and that is his first as we near the 1 minute mark. As I say that, there's the three, and there he goes.
Yeah, he's played well. I mean, he's the guy tonight. He's shot it out.
That's his 4th 3 on the night.
Ryan Farmer wants him to shoot the ball. You see her buddy over there.
Neese, open avenue, off the board, missed it, got his own rebound, missed it. Rebound's going to come down to Morris. Easterling with a 3. It's long.
Nobody on this side to rebound for Buckhorn.
Roark in the middle. Should have probably gave it to Hoskins, but there goes Bell underneath, and it goes.
Big bucket there, 45-19, under 30 seconds, second quarter.
$15 seconds. Huff tried to get it off, could not. Miller with the basketball goes into Neese. Turns, gives it back to Miller for the long three. Doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Rogem. 2 seconds. Throws it up, and it doesn't go. And that'll end the first half.
We played 2 quarters at the Nixon Center. We're going to take a break. We'll talk a little ball when we come back on the man Toyota at the half. Be coming up in 2 or 3 minutes here. So check back in with us in third quarter. We'll get it started after that. Stay with us.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hinman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hinman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hinman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hinman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hinman Bypass. Call the Hinman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Hey, Mike! Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, Santa!
Hey, buddy. Heard you had a rough week.
Oh, it's been busy, all right.
Buddy, I got it taken care of. I got you covered.
Santa, make sure everyone gets an Appalachian wireless phone for Christmas.
We got it done, buddy.
Thank you, Santa.
You're welcome.
Welcome back to the Man Toyota at the Half. Manus Blair, David Adams. Manus, you look at Buckhorn and Leslie County, both teams, they've got up and down, took shots. They've missed a lot of opportunities as well. Buckhorn really got themselves out of the game because of rushing and not making some of those easy shots.
Turnovers.
And they let Leslie wear them out on the board down here.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, you've got Hoskins, who's made 4 3-pointers, got 16 points at the halftime. And, you know, Cutter Browning, he's been an active player. He's got 8. And then you got the Wildcats. When they've been able to get the ball down here and get in the odds against, you got to, in a plus-minus situation against a press, you have to attack the goal.
Yeah.
You know, but in today's society, you don't attack the goal. You shoot, you flare to the 3, David Adams.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't get the calls. But Riley, who's in double figures now with 10, that's what they got to do. Neese and Riley, when they break that pressure, or Easterling, you got to spread out, and then you got to convert on the offensive end.
Absolutely. And turnovers and you know, on the break. You get a break, you get 3-on-1 or 3-on-2 minus, and you go down, you don't get a shot up. Or you drive the ball too low on the basket and you don't get a good look. So I'm sure Buckhorn's trying to make adjustments as well.
You know, every coach, and I'm sure Coach Blank does it, you know, you do your 3-on-2s, you do your 2-on-1s, 4-on-2s with trailers and that kind of stuff. And, you know, I'm sure he's aggravated on how they have handled the pressure. And just like you said earlier in the game, the ball is going into the coffin corner, and the only thing that's going to happen is bad stuff. Usually, unless you're Neese and you can just jump up over top of the double team and try to get it to a cutter down the sideline or in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, especially you operate in a team that's got a little more length than you, and to be honest, I think Leslie's the quicker team too.
Oh yeah,
but you got to stay out of the corner like you mentioned. Maybe bring you 4 or 5 player, let them go to the foul line quick, hit them, then hit the 2-guard or the 3-guard or the 1 going up.
But, you know, Brashear, I failed to mention Brashear, and, you know, Brashear's had a good game. Sometimes he's not converted some of those shots, but in order for Leslie County to be the kind of team that they want to be, he has to be that inside presence for Coach Noble and the Eagles.
Absolutely. Good ball game tonight. We've seen a game last night that was a very good game, as we've got to watch Al Holland's team and Shannon Hoskins go at it. And when those two play, Prairie and Hazard, you don't expect anything but a hard-fought game.
And, you know, these two will that's playing tonight will face up against the Commodores and the Bulldogs.
Yep, same district, 54th.
And a seeded district. So
yes, it is. So games are crucial. No
every game is crucial in those. And, You know what we're looking for tonight is in Buckhorn as they come out on the floor here. You're looking to improve against that pressure.
You know, the girls over in the 54th, you can give Hazard a little bit of advantage. All the players are back, and we know that.
And they're going to have a little bit of adapting to losing Hannah Caudill.
And Manus, how about this Leslie girls and Prairie girls?
Yeah.
That'd be
interesting to see them when they come up against each other, and having a new coach and Kayla Lowe, and adapting to styles. And every coach has a little bit different style, and we'll see how Prairie County Central will match up against Leslie County and the Hazard Bulldogs. And it's going to be exciting in the 54th, and the boys and the girls.
Thank you for joining us at the Man Toyota at the half, as Manus and I and the crew will get ready for the third quarter here. It's 45-19 our score. And the officials I thought they were already out.
They were eating popcorn and eating hot dogs. There they come.
Here they come. I'm going to get their attention and ask where they have been.
Back there drinking Coke Zero and Coke Zero. And
Chris Sandberg give us the thumbs up, so he's ready. So Buckhorn will put in play 45-19. Leslie County will put it in play. And we're ready to go.
We give him the thumbs up back to him.
We'll give him the thumbs up back to him, and we're ready.
And Buckhorn will change and go to a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 defense against Leslie County. So that opens it up for Hacker and Hoskins from 3. And as I say that, Hoskins goes into the deep. He's double teamed as he loses the basketball, and quickly
the corner, you just can't go there. If you do, you got to catch it, Manus, and throw it back out. You can't dribble and pivot around there. You got to, and that's why Coach Noble he's aggravated.
And of course, he bobbled the basketball, and it was run properly for him to get the ball in the corner and shoot the 3. And for those that couldn't see David off camera,
I was trying to do it.
He was sliding and moving to show you exactly, and of course we should have turned the camera on him. But it just
I was trying to do it. I was.
And he did do the proper pivot.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You did well. You're fundamentally sound as Leslie County will inbound it underneath the basketball goal. Hacker the cutter, and Neese blocks Browning's shot. Brashear has it against Riley, turns off the board and puts it in. Give him double figures with 10. No press by Leslie County as they will back up and play half-court man.
Leslie County likes that man pressure defense.
Huff being guarded by Hacker. Rice. Riley as they run their motion. Running that old flex play. Huff with a long 3. It doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Rojan. In the middle of the floor, nobody stops the ball. There's that guy, Hoskins. Quickly, Huff goes out to get him.
David Sandlin, Michelle Sandlin, glad you were listening in at Hazard. Glad to have you along. Kay King, our old buddy, hello to you.
Hello. And that does everything but goes in as Rice is deflected, and it goes off of Rice. Hoskins deflected it, went off his leg and out of bounds, and Leslie County will have the basketball. There's Hoskins, 3, and it goes.
Playing a little music in Hatton, Mr. Hoskins.
That's his 5th 3, and that gives him 19 on the night.
A little string music in Hatton, KY.
Neese into the lane, goes up, and he is going to be fouled by Browning, and that's going to be his first.
Browning's arm dropped, Amos. That got him in trouble. If he left it up, I don't think he would have got caught on that.
Well, he got caught on his left hip, and he couldn't make up the difference. Neese is off on the first one.
31-point lead. Now
And
30.
Nice makes it.
We're
on
getting
the second.
dangerous here, Manus, for running clock.
Buckhorn got to stay ahead of that point differential. 1-2-2, and that soft area is going to be in the middle, and Hacker goes to the soft middle. There it is, and he's going to go up, and he's going to put it in.
Nice way to use that glass.
And that's 5 for Hacker. Nice play call by Coach Noble. Crowder gives it up to Easterling, to Rice. Bounces down, and it's going to be, and Rice goes to the floor to save it, but it's deflected by Hacker. Gives it up to Hoskins for the 3. Doesn't go that time, but Browning goes high, gets it, and puts it in. Give him double figures at 10.
Timeout, Buckhorn, and it's going to be a 30, so we'll leave it here. And Manus, we want to also tell our audience, we'll try to tell them again when we get off, but we want to wish all of our fans and all their families and all the people in the area a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Hometown 24 and TVS.
Definitely, and you all are our presents.
Yeah,
for doing what you do and tuning in on YouTube and Facebook and on regular cable and meeting us at Hazard Walmart.
Absolutely. I enjoyed the chats at Hazard Walmart.
Whitesburg.
They always brag on their camera guy. They say, you all have a good camera guy. Your control guy, we know he's the best at the business, but we keep an eye on him. But they are very happy with Hometown 24, and they enjoy watching.
Hoskins with a rebound after the long rebound. Goes to Hacker, goes down the lane. Nobody there, but it's blocked by Nice.
Hacker's got to go stronger than that when he goes there, Manus Blair.
And, he's much better at that than he was last year, and he will continue to improve. Easterling with the shot, missed it. Rogem with the rebound, comes down the left-hand side, gives it up to Hoskins, goes to the baseline, gives it to Hacker for the 3, comes up short, rebound to Huff.
Hacker got a good look there, just a little short. Buckhorn, runner off the screen.
And it's going to be a foul as Browning was behind Nice, and he's going to pick up his second.
He got beat, and I think Coach Noble will make a change. He got beat across.
Yeah.
But, to be fair with him, probably should have been a switch there, Manus, on that middle screen pick right there in the middle of the lane.
And Nice will roll it in. Give him 8, as you're exactly right. Bell will take Browning out. And sometimes as a freshman, you've played a lot of zone in middle school sometimes, and it's just tough to adapt to it.
You are right. That's a very good point.
9 points for Nice. Kentucky be going to play out Ohio State in Madison Square Garden Saturday as Bell misses. Rebound comes down to Nice. Got a 2 against 1. And it's going to count.
Right off the glass, and he's going to get the old-fashioned 3-point play.
And that's going to be Hoskins' second. Nice has kind of taken over the last 2 minutes, and he makes the free throw. 4 out of 5 from the free throw line in the third quarter. Hacker being hounded, and a nice job that time by Collins helping on the hedging on the screen. Calling the screen out this time, hedges out, and then bodies up. Hacker goes up, spins it, and it goes.
That was one of them moves where you just put the right spin to it to get the bucket. 3:12, third quarter.
Goes into Nice and misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Hackers. He went over top of Collins to get the rebound. Bell with a fake goes in, gives it up to Brashear, and it's going to be tied up.
What did Brashear do wrong there, Magnus Blair?
He put it in his pocket instead of not putting it in his pocket.
Probably should have just went up and took that. That's a tough shot, but it's better than being caught there. And Coach Noble giving him a little hint of that. So
that's one way of putting it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Coach
He's
Noble
trying to get position.
Has got his team playing hard, Magnus Blair.
Yep.
And Buckhorn, they're playing hard. They've just not been able to hit the bucket tonight, you know.
Leslie County overplaying the passing lanes. Collins loses it, but Nice comes up with it and puts it in, and Bell has turned an ankle, I believe.
Come down on the foot. He's got his right foot up in there, and it looks like Coach Noble will make his way out there. I thought when he went down, he stayed there. Manus. He definitely, but he's all right. He's moving his hands around. He just told Coach Noble it's his right ankle. So looks like he should be able to get up and be okay. He may have to sit this game. It's according to how the turn is, and it looked like it was turned because he don't normally go down, that young man. And he gets up and probably he's got an ankle injury, and he'll probably sit the rest of this game, and they'll heal him up, and he's a fighter, and hopefully he'll be back, the young man.
Nice carry by Brashear and Rogem.
Yeah.
They've probably done that in PE class a few times.
I remember back in the day when they hurt their ankles, we'd get them out, tape them up, and they'd be back.
Send them out.
Yeah, and get them right back out there. But
you know, the old vinegar and paper bag and put her on there.
Yeah, these low-cut shoes. Men, you have talked about that. I don't understand
I
that.
wore black Converse for a long time.
Yeah, Chuck Taylors.
Chuck Taylor.
Oh, you couldn't beat a Chuck Taylor. Man-to-man goes Buckhorn as they put the big guy on the block, but Buckhorn is defending him well right now.
And we're under 2 minutes in the third. Taking a little bit of air out of the basketball. Leslie County trying to go 4-1 with Brashear in the. There goes Hacker, missed, and the rebound's going to come down to Nice. Nice into the lane, goes up off the board, misses it. Rebound by Collins. Gives it back to Nice, but it's knocked out of bounds.
Buckhorn still fighting and fighting hard.
Nice with a 3 doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Roark. Roark getting a nice pass to Brashear and rolls it in.
58-27.
Give him 12.
31-point lead for the Eagles. They got it to 34-point lead minus, and Buckhorn keeps fighting. They're not going to quit in this game. Never. You're right.
Riley gives it up to Easterling, and that's a 3. Give him his second 3 on the night. Roark pulls up, jumper, misses it. Brashear with a rebound, turns faces.
The big guy keeps posting for the Eagles, but now Buckhorn is playing physical with him on the paint.
And Rogem is going to be called for a walk. And that's where you have to go off of both feet.
Yeah. You are right, Manus Blair.
Collins with a jumper. It's airballed. Hacker with 12 seconds, eyes the floor, hesitation, goes in, and he is fouled by Collins. That's going to be his first, and that will send Hacker to the line. He was 1 of 2 earlier.
Now, you mentioned the football playoffs getting started Friday. Is that correct, man?
That is right. There'll be 1 game Friday night and 3 games on
Notre Dame
Saturday.
and Indiana.
Notre Dame and Indiana and a pouring rain snowstorm.
It's supposed to be snowstorm there. Exciting football to watch.
And, of course, you'll have the 3 games throughout as Easterling, and it doesn't go, and that will end the third quarter.
59-30 your score. Fourth quarter be coming up. Stay with us.
Hey, Mike. Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, Santa.
Hey, buddy. Heard you had a rough week.
Oh, it's been busy, all right.
Buddy, I got it taken care of. I got you covered.
Santa, make sure everyone gets an Appalachian wireless phone for Christmas.
We got it done, buddy.
Thank you, Santa.
You're welcome.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Welcome back to Richard M. Nixon Center as it is going into the fourth quarter, 59-30, Leslie County.
Mr. Lewis, superintendent of Leslie County Schools, got to shake his hand, and he said, I'm glad you guys are here. So that's good.
We're glad to be here.
We are glad to be here.
Hacker with the angle on Morris. Nice pump fake by Hoskins. Shoots it. It's long. There's Browning, and he puts it in. Give him 12. Riley with a jumper. It's going to be long. Gets his own rebound and puts it up, and it's going to be a foul, and that foul is probably going to be on Brashear as nope, I am wrong. And that was on Roark, and that will send Riley to the free throw line for the first time tonight. That is uncommon. Riley usually shoots a lot of free throws, 72% on the season. Makes the second.
Coach wants some pressure on the Eagles.
And, you know, a lot of times coaches, when they're down, they want to see a little bit of something on film so they can show their players and see how the other team reacts to it. And that's a steal by Riley. He's going to go against Hoskins. He goes up and puts it in.
Farmer, little weak going through between players and probably should have backed back with his dribble. And
that's going to be a turnover for Leslie County, but Hoskins is going to steal it back. 2 against 1, gives it up to Brashear, and he puts it in.
Hoskins played a great basketball game tonight.
He has.
No question about it.
Brashear with 14 now. Easterling on the cut, misses it, and there is Browning with a rebound. Got to make those, as you've said before, David.
Yes, you do. You get in that tight, you've got to use that square and get the job done.
Into Brashear. Left hand, good, nice move.
You know, I like him, man. He's got a lot of fundamentals about him, the way he turns. He's strong with the ball, too.
And he sealed off good, used right over his non-dominant shoulder and made the left hand baby hook. Well, I guess that's a baby hood. Knees up off the board, and it will go.
35-65. Buckhorn has played pretty good basketball second half. First quarter got them out of this game, man, Splair. Turnovers and easy buckets for the Eagles.
16 for Nice. Brashear down there, you can see he's wanting that basketball. And they give it to him. Good cut by Browning. Browning a little long, rebound to Riley. Kind of pushed Brashear off the block that time. Easterling with a floater, misses it. Hoskins with it. We got a 3 against 3. Nobody stops the basketball. And that foul is going to be on Miller. Hoskins will go to the line where he's 2 for 2 on the night. Give him 20.
He's headed to be your Alice Lloyd College
Definitely.
player of the game unless something major happens.
Yes.
You know.
And Waylon Mitchell will come into the basketball game for Coach Noble. And so will Eli Crisp.
It looks like Coach Noble has decided to get some experience for the younger guys.
Yeah. Always a good thing. And that's going to go out of bounds, and that will be Leslie County basketball. Roark bringing the basketball up, looking for the screen from Crisp. Roark turns, spins, reverse, misses it. Rice will come down with it. If he can get it out, they've got the odds here. Easterling goes in. Nice kick to Riley for the 3. Doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Riley. And he is going to be fouled. And that's going to be on Lewis. And I've never seen Riley play a game that he didn't play from beginning to end. And he shoots it long.
He plays extremely hard, no question about it.
And Browning will go out, and Rogem will come in as Riley will attempt the second free throw. Doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Rogem. In the 1-4 set, here comes the flex, and it's stolen by Morris from Lewis. He goes in, and he is going to make it, and he is fouled by Lewis.
Buckhorn, really they've played a pretty good second half, Manus. I mean, they've looked good. They move the ball good. They're stronger with it. So you keep building each game.
Yeah. And that's going to complete the three-point play. Roark in the middle of the lane pulls up and knocks it down.
Nice touch there.
Nice goes into the lane. Jumper got it. Give Nice 18.
3:50 on the clock, fourth quarter. I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight right here on Hometown 24. We've had a good time. Thank Mr. Lewis, administration at Leslie County High School at Manus Blair for letting us come over, and we got to shake his hand a while ago as he was moving down, and he said thank you all for being here, so we appreciate him.
When we go to different gymnasiums, we see board members, we see superintendents, we see central office personnel, and we most importantly see teachers.
Seen the board chairman, Mr. Lewis was, Mr. Wilson was here, the board chairman. He come by and waved at us here a while ago.
Nice to see it, supporting their
Absolutely.
athletes.
Now, Daniel Day's not in the house, and I may give him a rough time because we was wanting to talk to him. But maybe the next game he'll be here.
Lewis goes up, and it's blocked. And that is number 44, Mata, that come in, got the rebound. Near steal by Lewis.
Yeah.
And we have got wholesale substitutions.
Yeah. This is a good time to get everybody in. A minute or two, and
Trey Howard in for Leslie County. Number 4, Jody Stamper for Buckhorn. Number 34, Braden Everidge. Number 52, Alex Begley. I believe I got everybody, David.
Yes.
Jumper, and it's going to be long. Rebound's going to come down. And that foul is going to go on Howard. And that will send Begley to the line.
You know, most of the time our teams in this area, after this weekend especially, you know, they usually travel, man, to play. You know,
Christmas tournaments are one of those things where you do a little bonding.
Yeah, usually 20th to the 23rd or 24th. Mainly the 23rd they have a game, and then they'll go the 26th through the 29th, and they travel somewhere and have a few games.
Boark, jumper, good.
Boy, that little guy can, nice touch.
He gets up on his jumper.
Yeah, he
gets
does.
up on it.
He's an athletic guy.
And that's going to be a foul. And that foul is on number 14, and that will be Waylon Mitchell. And that will be 2, as Chris Ambergy says, no, guys, there's 2 shots. Stamper will shoot his 2, and he makes it. Or did he make it?
Yep.
Oh, I thought I was kind of looking off.
He played a little music in Hyden KY.
I thought you was going to be Joe Dean there for just a second.
String music in Hyden.
Second one rolls and goes.
I'm glad our buddy Ryan Farmer got to join us tonight, and he always comes up and coaches us and tells us
got a lot of basketball knowledge and viewed a lot of games. Nice pass, and it's blocked, but the foul is going to go on Moore, and that will send number 10 to the line, and for some unknown reason, I do not have a number 10.
Ask Ryan Farmer.
Who's number 10, Ryan? Who's number 10?
He'll find out. Ryan will find out. It's unusual that he don't know a player.
Wouldn't on my roster.
Could it be an elementary guy that's come up to
might
get
very
in?
well be.
And
he'll make the second.
Maybe a freshman or 8th grader, a young-looking guy. Nice stroke. Shot it well.
And it's going to go out of bounds.
Just over 2 minutes.
And good wishes to Buckhorn and Leslie County as they go into the new year.
Yep, absolutely.
Girls and boys.
You'll see both these teams improve, no question. I think Leslie County's improved quite a bit from last year.
There's the old split the post, guys, and it will go. Trey Howard with his first 2. The old split the post right there.
He did indeed.
Oh. It's nice to see players on both teams get in the game and get a little action.
Yes, it is.
It's hard to practice without getting a little game time.
Yes, it is.
Nice rebound. Wanted to shoot the 3, and that's the 3 doesn't go down, but the rebound is going to come down to Howard.
Nice head fake, but
comes up short.
Don't use the board. That's a pretty tough angle there where he was at without using the board.
And we began the game with a on the floor, and we will end the game.
I would think
on
so.
The floor.
I would think so.
.9 seconds. And layup's going to be good. And
45 seconds as we get ready to give Leslie girls and Leslie boys a win tonight against Buckhorn.
Shots missed. Howard goes up, misses it. And we're playing a game of volleyball on the backboard. And that shot will go down. And that is Sizemore with the bucket. And, you know, we'll be in Jackson, Kentucky.
We will indeed. January the 3rd, Estill County and Breathitt County. Should be a good ball game.
We haven't seen those teams, so that'll be an opportunity to see new teams.
Get back down in Jackson country and see all of our buddies down there. Earl Stevens, David Ritchie, and all the guys. And that's going to do it. 80-44 is our final score. Leslie County with the win. And Manus, what's your thoughts about this one, my friend?
You know, Jaden Hacker didn't play a whole lot, but, you know, Hoskins made up the difference. And,
yes.
You know, he's our Appalachian.
Alice
Lloyd.
Alice Lloyd, player of the game.
I've worked too much this week.
You
David.
have, Manus. They worked you to death.
I know, and he had a nice.
I wished I could have chipped in more. I've been under the weather this week, and hopefully, I got doctored up today, so hopefully I can heal over a little.
You sound
here.
much better.
Yeah, I'm starting to, I think.
But Buckhorn needs to keep working, but girls and boys. Leslie County needs to keep working, boys and girls, and they will. And
and Jesse,
we'll see them in the new year coming up.
Jesse Hoskins is our, like you mentioned, Manus, our Alice Lloyd College player of the game. Estill County at Breathitt County girls, and that will be on January 3rd. That will be a 7:20, 7:30 tip-off. So, Manus, it's Christmas time. We got to wish all of our fans, Ryan Farmer, all of our basketball fans everywhere, a very Merry Christmas. Ryan, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
I appreciate y'all as always.
All right, that's Ryan Farmer of Hyden, Kentucky. He keeps basketball, football, and all of the sports teams in line over here, Manus Blair.
He is the center of Hyden.
He is the center of Hyden. For Jeremy Willem on camera, Josh Cornett on controls, Manus Blair, Ryan Farmer with us tonight. I'm Dave Adams. We want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. We'll see you back on January the 3rd. Have a good Christmas and a Happy New Year, everybody.